The Shadow in the Backyard. Grandma Tam's house had a vast backyard, overgrown with dense trees and bushes. The neighborhood kids often whispered about a ghost lurking there at night, letting out eerie, mournful groans. One evening, Nam, driven by curiosity, convinced his friend T to test their bravery. Armed with a flashlight, the two boys trembled as they crept toward the backyard. Suddenly, a dark figure loomed behind the mango tree, accompanied by the sound of heavy breathing. Ah! They shrieked and bolted, but the breathing followed closely behind. Summoning his courage, Nam spun around and shone his flashlight, only to reveal Old Man Two, their neighbor, hiding behind the tree, secretly smoking to avoid his wife's wrath. He waved an irritated hand at them. "You little brats! Go home and sleep!" From that night on, the kids no longer feared ghosts in the backyard, but they did fear Old Man Two's wife more than anything. Grandma Lon lived alone in her old house, with an abandoned plot of land stretching behind it. Every night, she would hear strange clattering sounds and catch glimpses of a shadow lurking outside. The villagers whispered that it was the ghost of Mr. Lee, the house's former owner, unable to move on. One bright moonlit night, Grandma Lon decided to investigate. Gripping an oil lamp, she stepped outside. The closer she got, the louder the noises became. Holding her breath, she pushed aside the overgrown bushes. In front of her stood a stray cat, batting playfully at an old lantern someone had discarded. Grandma Lon chuckled. "So much for ghosts. Just you making a mess, huh?" From that night on, she took the cat in and named him Lee. The villagers stopped talking about ghosts behind her house, but every night they could still hear Grandma Lon murmuring to her new resident spirit, "Eat slower, Mr. Lee."